Dr. Yates. We're in Chicago with my buddy Ethan. And Ethan obviously has very nice aesthetics. Those are fancy words for means that you look good. Okay. So anything you do you always want to do, it always makes us feel good when we have guys and women with nice aesthetics, because it just makes everybody look better no matter what you do. So Ethan is a young fella, and he came in because his hairline was severely miniaturized. If you can see the pictures up here. He wore his hair long because he was kind of camouflaging this thinning in the front. And you can see on the computer screens here. So what we did, hasn't even been a year, what, about 8-9 months?
Mm-hmm.
Ethan, eight,
yes.
8-9 months. Ethan, talked to me about it, and everybody's skeptical at first about doing it, especially young guys that look good. And were you kind of skeptical? And you can tell the truth.
Yeah, I was a little nervous going in, apprehensive. I didn't really know all about the process or how long it was going to take. So.
Right, and you basically put your trust in me because Ethan I've kind of bought suits where Ethan worked, and Ethan was well dressed and very nice, and I trusted him and he trusted me, and I knew we could make him better. And the key to a hair transplant, a lot of people, especially young guys, are always saying like, oh, I can go like to Turkey and get something for $1 a graft, or I know a guy that can do the procedure for this and this. But I have to tell you, and I'm not tooting my own horn, all gas is not equal. It's not like going to a gas station where you can, get the gas that this one is less than. There's a reason that somebody here is charging this versus this. And a hair transplant is just not what's going on in the front. It's the back too, because the back is just as important as the front. So all you people that are saying, oh, I want to strip because you can get more hair and end up with the scar in the back, I can't tell you how many patients say, now I have this scar and I can't shave my head. I wish I knew that. Well, they did know that. They just went ahead and did it. So Ethan, turn around. I just want to show them the back of your head here. The back of his head is actually pristine. You can't see anything. We kind of spread out 2,000 grafts. Easily, we could probably do 6-7 more thousand grafts easily without this ever showing it with the FUE technique. You can turn around. Like people who have FUT or scar procedures, you're always going to see a hint of that scar, or they're going to have to wear their hair at a 3 or a 4. And there are plenty of people on TV that you see all the time that have big scars or tattoos in the back of their head. Who puts a tattoo in the back of their head right here if you don't have a reason to? Absolutely no one. So don't be fooled by all these gimmicks of, well, this little this, I fell down when I was little. They had a scar. Who wants a scar? So back to the hair transplant. So he had 1,200 grafts to the front. You can see he's wearing his hair flush back. It looks completely natural. Doesn't look pluggy. If I didn't know he had it done, I wouldn't say anything. It's much thicker, and I'm accenting the side that, you can see here was so thin, looks much thicker now. He has nothing in his hair that, a lot of times when people shoot pictures afterwards, they put different products like powders and stuff to thicken. It's none of that. This is all organic, So his hair looks good. So Ethan, I know I've done a lot of talking and you can interrupt me. I mean, are you satisfied with what you've gotten so far?
Yeah, I'm extremely satisfied with what I have. I shopped around for a lot to take a look at various doctors and their practices, and like Dr. Yates said, we established a good trusting relationship, and I've been consistently just in awe of the reviews that people have written for his work. So I came in and I'm just elated with the results, and I'm excited to see, because I know we're only 8 months in. It's only going to get better from here, so it's great.
And that's true. And we do encourage patients to write results. Comments, especially when they're good, because everyone knows, just like you go to Yelp. And I don't even go to Yelp to use a restaurant, because only the people who complain write on Yelp. Like my tomato didn't look good, no silverware, and you go to the restaurant, it's the best restaurant ever. So we always encourage people who are satisfied to go ahead and say, what they want to say, because we put our heart and soul into this. This is just not, a lot of people think, oh, everybody wants to make money. Of course you want to get paid for what you do, but you put your heart and soul into every case, and every case is different. So I'm just going to end on one thing, that a lot of people are always shopping with pictures on the internet. Now I always say this, you can make your hair look as good or bad as you want to, okay? And if you take, and I use the example all the time, everybody knows somebody who takes selfies, and I'm sure you do, Ethan. You've seen a selfie a girl or a guy, and you'll look at him and say, oh my God, is that Jim or is that Jackie? And they look nothing like that. So when you see these pictures on the internet, don't get fooled with, oh, this guy's hair looks like that, and then you go and you say, well, Dr. Yates his pictures don't look like this guy. You need to see either one or two things. You need to see a live patient. You want to see that patient live and comb their hair, or at minimum, that's why we do so many videos, because you can't go in here and fake this and have stuff in somebody's hair and mix it up if their hair isn't correct, organically done. So that's why we do videos. We stay away from pictures. And remember one more thing, no two hair transplants are alike. If you see somebody's hair, and you see their result, that is his unique result. That has really nothing to do with you, because you don't have the same head, you don't have the same genetics, and you don't have the same hair. But it is possible. That's what I want you to know. So come see us in Chicago. We'll do the best we can for you. And all gas isn't equal, and all hair isn't equal. See you soon.